The round table.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will.
It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
we'll talk
that.
about it.
Oh, well, let's talk about
we gotta talk
it.
about Are we gonna go?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Keep all that in, please. Kevin's condom broke. All right, Marcus. Let's start. Yeah.
All right. Well, dear Lord, please
get some energy.
Dear Lord.
There you go.
Good God.
Dear Lord,
Wake
please.
these fuckers up.
Thank you.
Yeah. Look at.
Yeah, get angry. Look at Holden. Get upset.
Hi.
Pray to God to kill Holden.
No, I'm
tried
gonna
that
pray to
last
God.
week.
No?
Yeah.
Nothing
I'm gonna
happened.
pray to God to save our sweet maiden Jackie.
Oh.
Yeah, man. I'm fucking eating chips, but I don't feel good.
All right. Move on.
I can't even understand the correlation at all.
Please save Jackie. Kill Holden. Let Ed lose some weight.
Oh,
Not too much.
Not too much, because then he'd look weird.
Yeah, it comes straight out of his balls.
You look like Mark.
hold on, Norman.
Oh, sorry. Bad radio joke.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way.
It's a visual joke. Yeah, the worst radio joke you can make.
Sorry.
Visual joke about
Well, I am
someone
holding-
nobody knows.
All right, take it easy. Good God, Marcus, finish your prayer.
And let Ben get some of his loose skin fixed.
Shut up. All right, the whole thing's done.
That's actually, I was thinking about that the entire time you said that, because I was just imagining you with all this loose ass skin like Ben, but I didn't say it. Let the moment pass, but somebody got on it, and that's beautiful, man.
I don't
That's
like the
radio.
show anymore, and I
That's
don't want to do
entertainment.
it. I'm upset.
And please let Kevin have all of his condoms break so that he might
Oh, come on,
populate the
man.
world
Be a daddy.
with
Yay.
burglars.
He'd be such a funny, fun daddy.
You would be the best daddy.
Oh, man, how upset would you be if your kid came out and was just covered in feathers? I mean, really not upset at all, though.
Amen.
All right, welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen, everybody. All right, let's just go through the names as we always do.
Jackie Zebrowski. Yeah, I'm a sick princess, but I still sound good.
You're not a princess and you sound terrible.
Oh, but why is my microphone wearing a jacket?
What?
It's a different
It's covered.
microphone.
All right, I'm Ed Larson. Let's get this
Thank you,
moving.
Ed. All right, so we all have to pick up the fucking Jackie Wade here. Okay.
Holdenators, ho!
No,
In slow mo.
I can't handle that.
All right, everybody. I want to thank you for your allegiance. I want to thank you for the gift cards I've gotten to Amazon and to the movie theater. All of my allegiances out there. Thank you so much for supporting me, and get out of the house and make something out of yourselves. Believe in yourself.
Yeah. My thoughts on every time you speak is that it's incredibly unnecessary.
Yep.
I am Bird Luger in the building.
All right, and of course I'm Ben, but in the Chuckle Hut we got Mark, who is roommates with Bird Luger himself. How you doing, Mark?
Yeah, special uninvited guest, Mark Lights here.
That's great, and you're a workout god. You enjoy being in shape.
I do.
Have you ever felt thinner than being around us fatties?
No.
That's great. And then, of course, we have the very talented Mark Normand.
Hey, good to be back.
Thanks for being here, Mark. And now, Mark, you were just on NBC's
We're getting ready
Last Comic Standing.
Yes.
What happened? What'd you do? How'd you place?
Oh, boy. Well, I made it to the semis.
That's good.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means I
He's
made
got a
it.
half-hard dick.
Hey.
The erection thing, yeah.
Zing. Well, sitting between these two. No. Visual joke. Again.
Gimme.
Leave him alone, Jackie. So anyway, was your experience good on Last Comic Standing?
Yeah, it was
Or
good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to. They put out a big email saying if you talk about it before it's out, you'll get sued for $1 million.
They can go suck my fucking $1 million balls, because that's not happening and no one's listening to this.
All right. So the judges, as you know, are Roseanne, Russell Peter, and Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Holy Lord.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's very awkward because they're all hacks.
Usually you want to fuck a judge, but I'll tell you, Roseanne, Keenan Ivory Wayans, and who's the other guy?
Russell Peters.
Holy Christ.
I know. I don't even know if Keenan did comedy ever.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
So you had to go on stage, you had to perform stand-up comedy in front of these people.
Yeah.
And then they judged you when they were malicious.
They were nice. I mean, I did well, so they were nice. But like, they cut some people down. I mean, one girl ran out crying. Roseanne is supposed to be.
Who
like,
was this gal that ran out crying?
Kelly something. I don't know her name, but she came in. She's got like 8 kids. She's like, I'm going to take over, and she just bombed. And
Oh, an egotistical mess, though.
Yes.
You have to have quite an ego to have 8 kids.
Yeah. She was a terrible person.
Yeah, fuck anyone with more than 2 kids.
Totally.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Stop it.
Yeah, it's like you're
Knock it off.
trying to create your own little Jonestown.
My grandparents had like 13, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Things were different back then.
Different cultures, different times, different
no
era.
condoms in Jamaica.
But it was a good experience overall, this reality show.
I think so. It was, it was good. You get some exposure. I've gotten a ton of followers and whatnot now, and it's good because I got 2 sets on, and I don't want to be like a last comic guy. I just want to get on and get out, get the credit and get out. But I had some good lines, and they cut them out.
They cut all the lines out.
Yeah, they cut my. They left the stand up in, but they cut out the banter. At one point, Keenan Ivory Wayans said, "Hey, I like your material, but you have no confidence." And I said, "Thanks, Damon," and that killed.
That's very good. That's classic stuff.
In the theater too. Boom. And he goes, "But don't worry, you're a good writer." And I said, "You too. I loved white chicks," and that hit.
So he told you had no confidence. Mark, we've been performing stand-up comedy forever.
That's
Kevin
crazy.
and I,
How can you say you got
all
no
we have is
confidence?
confidence. To get on stage and grab a microphone, by definition, is confidence.
Well, the producers came out and stopped the show and said, "You got to be meaner. This is no good. You're too nice." So they were like, "All right." So they're making up bullshit insults.
It's all
now.
bullshit.
Right. Yeah.
Was that the whole Kronberg thing? Was that after that when they were like,
yeah?
And
Exactly,
Kevin is referencing
exactly.
Ben Cronenberg, who was dissed on by this Roseanne gal.
She didn't like him.
What'd you say?
She hasn't been relevant in 25 years.
No, she had that
needed it,
almond
though. She had that
farm.
money.
And the roast.
Yeah, and she had the roast.
Yeah.
But she's a loon. I mean, she's a nut.
Yeah,
She
she
has
was a
multiple
nut job.
personality disorder.
Yeah, she does. She's legitimate crazy. Like,
Well,
Is it
one of them
like-
should be thin.
Because do they legitimately think that everybody just like open micers just have just started doing comedy? Because she was treating them like that.
yeah, well, that's the shitty thing about the show is they'll treat like a Kurt Metzger or a Mike Vecchione just the same way they'll treat like a rapping granny. We're all the same to them, which is the worst. That's what's wrong with
the
that
work
show.
doesn't go into it. They don't give a shit the fact that you do multiple clubs. Like we have to start the show early tonight because you got 4 shows tonight.
Yeah, they don't
Kevin
care.
and I have 6 shows, so we had to start the
I
show
have
early.
9 shows.
And Holden has 9 shows,
I've got this
but
shit,
they
the
don't care
dresses,
about
25
the
shows.
hair.
Jackie has
Jackie has
25.
25 fucking shows.
That's amazing.
Roseanne used to not know her writer's name. She used to give them numbers.
Really?
There was something. It's funny. Like there was somebody who used to write on. He wrote on Roseanne and wrote on like a ton of shows, and they were talking about it in something I was working on. They were like the guy basically because so many of those sitcoms have the same formula. It's the exact same storylines for everything. So literally, this guy was working on Roseanne and a bunch of other shows, but he started doing this at Roseanne where he'd be like, he knew none of the characters' names at all. He was like the head writer. And he'd be like, all right, he'd literally be like, okay, so Fuckface comes in and he says this, and Dickface comes in and he says that shit. We did the same thing in whatever show, but yeah, we'll just do it here.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like having a sex party with Mark Cuban.
Right.
That sounds wonderful.
Well, it's funny because everybody's like, that show is groundbreaking. Well, yeah, they were just all fat. That was the only thing. They were just huge and ugly.
With Roseanne. So your overall experience with the last comic standing, was it positive?
It was positive because I did some sets, I got exposure, that you make some money and you leave.
Yeah.
So
And that's it.
other than that, yeah.
All right. Well, let's get to a news story with Marcus Parks.
Congratulations, Mark.
Yeah, by the way, congratulations.
Thanks.
Everyone's doing wonderful. All of our friends, by the way, Mark, you know this.
Mike Racine.
Oh, got on Conan and check out the Mike Racine.
My parents say I should be on TV.
And you will be soon. You will be soon. You're a wonderful and talented fellow.
You'll shoot somebody soon.
Pop some
Take it easy. Too soon, Mark.
Oh, sorry.
Holy Lord.
I told him that he can't drive a car.
What's the one thing keep...
I cannot drive a car, but I should be on television. Thank you. Holdenators.
Don't.
Ho.
Yep.
Okay. The owner of a cat in Britain claimed her pet suffered a severe beating that led it to being blind in one eye, all because the feline looked like Hitler.
All right, let's see this.
Wow.
And it does look like Hitler.
That
He
mustache
does.
is too big.
I mean, can you
you're right.
can you put human dictators that created
the
mass
fuck out of that
atrocities
cat.
on cats? I mean, can you do that? If you're a cat, you don't know you look like Hitler.
Yeah. You never heard of Hitler.
Never heard of him.
Yeah,
Right.
because he's too busy looking like Meowsolini.
Oh.
Take it easy, Jackie. You're sick. Jackie, you're ill. Don't talk anymore. No, why does
There was no need for that.
Native American calling you racist, Mark.
Whoa, whatever sickness you got, I want it.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, probably would have gotten you fucking farther on Last Comic Standing. Rose would have loved the Mussolini line.
Meow, meow,
None of us,
Mussolini.
we didn't deserve that, man.
man.
We didn't deserve it at all.
And then when she was cheering, her mouth was all open. I could see all the chips.
I got all my
stuff
chips
her
in my mouth.
Jackie, why are you eating chips and guacamole and salsa? What's wrong with you right now?
I feel great. Well, this makes me feel good, okay?
So a bunch of
It doesn't matter.
Were Jews that beat up the cat?
No.
It better be.
Kirsty Sparrow of Treadworth, Gloucester, said she became worried after her 7-year-old cat, Baz, had gone missing for several days last week. The pet was found by a neighbor Thursday in a trash bin, badly bruised and cut. Sparrow rushed Baz to a nearby vet who surgically removed the cat's left eye as it had been severely damaged. The pet's owner said she believed Baz was attacked due to its distinctive physical features, reminiscent to those of the notorious Nazi dictator.
Oh, shut the fuck up. That's not why your cat was beat.
It's possible.
The
There's a
cat
lot.
was beat because it was a cat.
I just watched a documentary about Jews, and you know, and rightfully so. If you're a Jewish person around, you know, during the 1940s in Germany and stuff, you'll be upset. And Poland wasn't a great place, but they did a massive roundup of all folks who, you know, were in the concentration camps, a German roundup where they murdered a bunch of the German people, and up to 60,000. They were saying Nazis were murdered in cold blood.
Fuck yeah.
In post World War II. Yeah, and there's a whole group of Jewish individuals who went out and did it. So
hell yeah, man.
I feel like
Rogues,
it is,
man.
Rogues,
That's a great
yeah.
movie. I'd love
I
to
was
see
about to
that
say.
shit.
Yeah, I want to see that movie.
But actually, you know, when they did when that X-Men Origins or whatever, Magneto was just killing up all the Nazis. That was only like 10 minutes of the movie. That should have been the whole movie.
The whole movie.
It was
I
fucking
agree.
great.
Yeah.
Is there any greater group of people to kill than Nazis or Nazi cats?
No, everyone's on board.
Yeah. It's
That's
pure evil. It's so much fun. That's why World War II is my favorite, because we fought evil.
Yeah.
We did good.
Yeah. It's fucking fascinating, man.
Yeah.
It's just like, geez, I'm so into World War II, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you ever watch Kim Burns' The War?
Yeah.
Man, I'm watching
that
it right
shit
now.
is so.
It's fantastic.
The way that they open on the whole documentary, like the guy who was like his girlfriend, like he was trying to talk to some girl and she didn't want him, and then so he went to the bar and they wouldn't serve him because he was too young. So he got out, went on his motorcycle, drove it through the bar, and drove out, and then signed up for the Marines.
And that man became Captain America. Are you kidding me?
And
That is
that's the
story.
day that I knew I had to go into the army. So, yes, you committed a lot of felonies, sir.
Before these felonies didn't even exist back then. It was a freer time in the goddamn American
It really was. Everybody was
States.
having a good time then. Well, I mean, the guys at war weren't
And
having
the
a
Great
good time.
Depression was kind of a bummer.
It wasn't
Yeah.
bad. Mark, you had something to say about the Japanese.
Oh, it was so cool how tough the Japanese were. I mean, they were the enemy. Don't get me wrong, but like they had so much pride. They would just stab themselves. You know, they're like, I lost my gun. I'm gonna get killed out there. I'll just kill myself. I won't let a round eye do it. You know.
Oh, round eye.
Yeah.
That's a nice racial term for the whites.
That makes me mad.
Shut up, you fucking round eye.
Hey man, that was real selfish of you to say it's only whites, man. There's a lot of people that got round eyes, man. It's everybody.
Got round eyes.
It's everybody that's not Asian, man.
That's true.
That was real selfish, man.
All right, Mark, what do you think? Kickboxers, they got round eyes?
No, that's where it comes from, man.
Does it
Never
turn
saw
from
it.
kickboxing?
Kickboxer, man. Round eye, slant eye.
Oh, really?
That's Mark, and Mark is roommates with Kevin Barnett. Mark, what's one of the things that you've seen Kevin do that Kevin would never want to know that anybody has done?
That's the wrong way to say it.
Yeah,
but
no.
But you all knew. You know what he was
Tell
trying
us the
to
secret about Kevin.
That's a different way to say it. But what's one thing that you know that Kevin's done that no one ever wants to see Kevin
I
do?
got no secrets, man. Luger is out here. Lugering.
What do you think, Mark?
Man, I don't know. I'd have to pay more attention.
Yeah, he just doesn't even care about Kevin.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Oh, so they killed this cat because of shit.
No, the cat's alive.
No, the cat's fine. Sparrow, the woman who owns the cat, she said, a lot of people say he looks like Hitler, but he's so timid and gentle. I couldn't believe the state of him. His eye was all swollen. It was like a marble. They said he was unlikely to have been hit by a car as there were no other injuries and that he was probably kicked.
He might be Hitler. Hitler was very timid. He was very kind and soft-spoken in a lot of ways.
I don't know about kind.
He was. Well, I mean,
You just called Hitler kind into a microphone.
No, I'm not saying
Dude,
I'm saying
come on, man. What is happening?
no.
Nazi lover.
Jackie, take it easy. You're ill.
That's a soundbite, huh?
No, stop it, Mark.
Gonna be
You
on
can't
there
be
forever.
a dude who's had a grandfather that was a Nazi.
And they call Hitler.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, everyone's attacking me now. As if I've said Hitler was
I know
funny.
where you're coming from. He had German shepherds. He was very much in love with his puppies.
He was in love with the puppies, but he spoke kindly to the people. He said negative things, but this is why everyone followed him.
That's the thing about like German dudes. It's like I remember when I used to work as a mover, and there was this dude who was like German as fuck. He was like an Aryan German, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, Hitler's dream.
So scary.
And yeah, he kept being like, he was always like, he was straight up. He'd been in the United States for like 2 months. He's like, people always come up to me and they always say like all these things. And they yell at me and saying I'm a racist, and they say I'm a blah blah blah. It's all because of Hitler. He's talking about like how that whole shit like ruined his life in every other country he goes to. And then he just kept saying that. We felt bad for him because like, you know, he's just getting attacked all the time. He's an Aryan German. But then like 4 hours later, he's just like, but you know, Hitler was a very smart man.
It's like, no! No, you fucking hit him in the nose with a newspaper.
Yeah, treat him like dogs.
He was smart, though. I mean, he nailed. He did his job.
He's a great speaker.
Great speaker. There
I
you
mean,
go.
I'll tell you, if the man would have taken over the world, you look at, when was the last time you were concerned about the Native Americans? You know, it's like the victors get the storyline, right? If Hitler would have won the war, we would have never heard anything about the concentration camps and things like that.
You never hear like Stalin isn't. I was talking about this with somebody last night. Like Stalin isn't painted as this horrible monster.
Because he
He was
lost.
on our side, but he killed more people.
Way
than
more.
Hitler did.
Oh,
by a lot.
He was much worse.
He was killing everybody.
Yeah, but Hitler got the prize. I don't know why.
I think it's because he liked to get shat on.
The concentration camps were so overly horrific. I think that's why we have so much
Yeah.
documentation.
It's
of
the
them.
methods,
Right,
It's
right.
the I just imagine like.
Well, then what would you do if you were put into a concentration camp?
Oh,
Die.
yeah,
Thank God.
pretty much die. Yeah.
Eddie, don't say that.
I'd probably try to get working laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the way I'd like to kind of work it.
So,
you know?
is Master, my laundry came back all like goopy? It came back goopy?
I am improving.
Holden and I are fighting today.
No, we're fine though now.
No, we're fighting over our lease.
Yeah,
You gotta stay in that house, man.
I mean, I gotta go. I gotta go eventually.
Do you though?
Yeah.
Holden wants
It's
to
not
move in
'cause
with his girlfriend.
It's not for Ben, you know. Ben's great and everything, but you know, I just
Eddie,
want to
what
get
do
the
you think?
lease not in my
I
name.
think, I don't know. I think
Wait,
he's,
this is-
he's free. He should do what he wants.
No, man.
Yeah.
Is he though? He needs some control, man. He needs some guidance.
He
Clearly,
needs me. He needs me in his apartment.
Kissel gives me great guidance at 2 in the morning. At 2 in the morning, watching fucking a horror movie. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I don't have a problem. I don't have any beef. The only person I have beef with would be Unlimited Lives podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So
Why don't you like the Unlimited
Holdenators,
Lives podcast?
go hit them up because I asked to be booked like every
You asked
comic
to be on
does.
the
Piece of
podcast.
shit.
Every shitty
But
comic.
you realize that, like last podcast, Roundtable, all the podcasts that we do together are like 1, 2, and 3 on the site.
Right,
So you
right.
want to be on like podcasts like 17.
I want to talk about video games, and they
Right.
will not let me fucking do it. So if you
You're not going to do it here. That's for fucking sure.
absolutely not.
Thank you, Ed. Thank fucking
I want
Christ.
to talk
Ed.
about Mario, and I want to talk about tennis and golf with it.
Right.
So
To me, these people are geniuses.
Yeah. Jackie, you're ill. Jackie just dropped her salsa.
Fuck.
That's fine.
what?
That's fine.
Can you describe the way you're feeling right now?
I'm feeling like plugged, you know, like I got a big fucking rod up my ass.
No, but you're sick.
instead in my face. Like I have a big rod in my face.
That's nice.
That's not bad. All right. What's another story? So Kitty Hitler got killed.
No, he's got beat.
It's
Oh
a
my
lie.
lord.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. We'll say Kitty Hitler got killed as a fun thing.
Doesn't even look like Hitler. Mustache too long and wide.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
It looks
I don't
like he has a poo on his lip.
I've seen a different picture of a cat that very much so actually looks like Hitler, right?
Oh,
He
yeah.
has like
I
the
can find
thing.
a much
Hitler
better.
cat.
I can find a much better Hitler.
Didn't the
Yeah.
guy
Yeah.
go to jail for teaching his dog to heil?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that happened.
Oh, come on. What are you in for? Pedophilia. How about you? Don't ask.
I teaches my dog.
Absolutely. A guy went to jail for 5 months for.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
What? That's just.
I read the news. I know what's going on.
You read on news.
This happened in 2007. How did you remember this?
It's a fun story.
It's a good story.
He went to jail for for what? What did he do?
He meticulously trained his dog to put his right paw in the Nazi salute every time he yelled Heil Hitler.
Well, it's just
And
kind
you
of
went to-
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
And that's a good teacher. He could teach other dogs tricks.
Yeah.
He went to jail for 5 months for teaching his dog a trick? Mm-hmm. That's it, right? That's all it is. It's a dog
What
trick.
was he actually arrested for?
He was arrested for I can't remember what the law is in Germany, but in Germany they
this
can't-
was in Germany.
This is
Oh,
in Germany.
that's what it is. That's
This
what
is-
it is.
in Germany.
All
They
right.
can't have
Very
it-
sensitive.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
I see.
Yeah,
So
it's weird out there, man. Like I remember, even Wolfenstein. That game is illegal in Germany. I remember every time I load it up, it would say like it was like a felony in Germany to be playing Wolfenstein.
The guilt there is insane. Like we think we have white guilt here. The guilt in Germany is insane.
But you know
Oh,
what's
yeah.
happening? It's bubbling up now. The whole Nazi movement's getting bigger and bigger because they now feel
Good,
like
let's fucking kill him again.
No, they feel like an oppressed minority. You gotta let
They
them-
are. They're fucking
Nazis
horrible
are an oppressed
people.
minority now for you, Eddie? You Jew? You're telling me?
Wipe them off the goddamn plate. Get rid of them. What are you crazy?
This is what I'm saying.
We got skinheads now.
Now it's scary.
Well, I don't know if it's scary yet.
But this is what I'm saying. As soon as they feel oppressed, they feel like they have a right to rise again. You know, so you gotta let them feel like it's like, okay, whatever, you little fucking dumb Nazi. As soon as they feel like shit's going against them, they're coming back.
There was a Madame Tussauds that opened up in Berlin, and they had a Hitler in there. And when they opened the new Hitler exhibit, it was under an hour before someone jumped over and ripped its head off.
You gotta rip its head off. You gotta rip its head off.
Well, that's the thing. Those people are still fucking alive. Like the people that went through that,
Right.
are still alive. You can't put up a waxed Hitler.
Exactly.
Fucking take pictures, but that's insane.
that's
That's completely insane.
I agree with ripping its fucking head off. Put a wick on the top of it. Let people burn it down. That'd be kind of fun.
Like if there was someone who was like the face of slavery, and which doesn't exist, but if there's one person that was the face
That
of
guy
slavery,
lucked out, by the way.
because there is a guy, there is a guy, there is a dude who started it.
That's what's cool about America is if you trained your dog to say the N-word, you'd get some high fives. I feel like,
Oh, yeah.
it's a talking dog.
Holy Lord. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Marcus, you look hard at work.
He's trying to find the father of slavery.
Modern slavery.
Yeah, because it'd be a pharaoh then, the other one.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
right.
not J. Marion Sims. I don't know why he came up.
What'd he do?
His most significant work was to develop a surgical technique for the repair of the vesciovaginal fistula.
Gives a shit.
Oh, my fistula.
Fuck him.
What do you think, Eddie? What do you want to train your dog to do?
I don't know. Go to sleep.
Go to bed?
Yeah.
That's it?
Hang out. Yeah, lay down.
Be nice, get you a beer maybe sometimes, a sandwich?
No, you can't have dogs making sandwiches. What do you think this is?
Ain't right at all.
Yeah.
I want my dog to do as little as possible. Not bark. You know, it would be great. I love to teach my dog not to bark. Mm-hmm. I want a dog though. I need one real bad.
Oh, you'll do great with a dog.
Yeah.
What you gonna do with a dog though, man?
Hang out, man.
For real?
Give me a reason to go home, not fucking see people.
Definitely. I will say that, 5 months in prison for training your dog to hail, even in Germany, this seems excessive.
Yeah, what if he's hailing a cab?
Regardless, if a dog hails, it's not gonna look like he's.
Yes.
You know,
It's
He
cute.
don't got the suit.
Right.
He's a dog.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
love
if
it,
he
man.
had a little Nazi armband on his paw or some shit.
It would be. That actually would. You know, still kind of cute.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, man. I'm a minority. I'd be in that group of people that Hitler would be killing. But if I saw a dog hailing Hitler, when a dude said hail Hitler, I'd be like, ha.
Yeah.
You know, here's a treat. Funny.
Yeah, man. I'd call him A-Dog Hitler.
Oh, I gotta get out of here.
Like,
All right, Mark's got.
Mussolini.
Mussolini.
The dog was called Adolf, in fact.
Okay. This guy really loved Hitler.
Yeah, this guy likes Hitler.
I love it.
It's like sometimes you just get off his dick, man. You know, it's like, what's this dude doing?
Ben, would you say that Hitler had a beautiful mind?
I would say this about Adolf Hitler.
Okay.
No, Adolf Hitler, I think we all know, was a human being who came to power because of a certain vacuum that needed to be filled, and he filled it. And you know the irony of Hitler, the negativity that he actually created in reality, he did through positivity. And that's a good politician. You say things that are encouraging, and regardless of what you're saying, you have people do everything that you want them to do. So that, but this is it. Anyway. So that's what he did, and that's all he did.
There's no doubt that he was a great.
He was. That's all he did. He never. If you listen to Hitler's speeches, it's actually.
It just sounds like he's screaming though. You watch those speeches. It's like that's not charismatic. Why isn't he dancing? Like pyrotechnics.
Playing the saxophone. Yeah.
He was so charismatic that he convinced an entire nation to just kill an entire group of people.
Yeah, and of
that's
course,
charisma. If I've ever heard of it.
And Mark, of course, you know Joe Mackey, and let's just say that Joe Mackey may win Last Comic Standing on NBC.
Hint, hint.
But there's a great Joe Mackey joke, and Mark, you probably know better than I do.
Just the whole joke is like people compare Obama to Hitler. At some point that happened, and he's like, "Come on, Hitler was way better speaker. Look, if Hitler wanted us to have health care, we would have health care."
That's it. He raises his hand, and then he convinces. He discusses his brown eyes and black hair, discussing about how folks he told everyone to hate everybody.
He convinced a bunch of blonde-haired, blue-eyed people to hate brown-haired people when he had brown hair.
Yeah, which is phenomenal.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start talking.
Like selling a shoe salesman a shoe.
Oh, God.
What happened?
I don't know, man. Molly happened, man.
Dude.
Oh, you're on Molly?
Last night.
Last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Either way, enough Hitler
my
talk.
funny away.
But you know who got fucked over in the Holocaust is the gypsies. No one talks about that. They got killed.
Got crushed.
Yeah.
Fuck gypsies.
And you're against the gypsies?
I hate gypsies.
Why?
Yeah, you had experienced some gypsies a couple weeks ago.
Always have experiences with gypsies. They're shysters. They're thieves.
That's the
They're
stereotype.
fucking do-batters.
Are they tramps?
Doom batters? That's my new favorite thing.
They're ne'er-do-wells.
Eddie, what's wrong with the gypsies?
They're tricky little fuckers, man.
They are tricky, man.
First of all, they all run psychic shops and pretend like if they know the future, they wouldn't be fucking sitting on the side of the street. I'll tell you that much.
Right.
Good point.
They're fucking pieces of shit, stealing from everyone who's weak, always trying to do money exchange games. They're fucking slippery little cocksuckers.
Don't they sign
there's gotta be
the
some good
credit card
gypsies.
receipt with like a wrong name so that they can
do
refute the
anything
bill?
they can do to shize you out of a quarter. They're the worst, man. No, and the psychic thing drives me nuts.
Yeah.
There is nothing
They're not
psychic
psychic.
about them.
No.
Why?
What do you think, Kevin?
Why do people believe them?
I hate them. I hate
You
them.
don't like the
Really?
gypsies?
Oh yeah, no. That's why, like, for example, like Panama City in Florida is like an hour from Tallahassee, where we all went to school.
Yeah.
I had a love-hate relationship with that place because it was a great place to hang out, whatever. But it was full of fucking gypsies, man. We all just hated these gypsies. All they did was try to hustle you for everything. That's all they do. They're hustlers, man.
They're hustlers. But do you respect their game? I mean, is this
Listen. Let me tell you something about Luger right now. Luger respects the hustle at all points. That don't mean that I can't not hate a person who has tried to hustle me and has succeeded.
You should watch My Big Fat American Gypsy Life. It's great.
Oh, that's a funny show.
It's funny.
They're always coming in the store at 2 a.m. right before we close with a bunch of children. Bring your fucking children home. What's wrong with you? 7-year-old kid.
Just 69 in on the table.
Or is that what they're doing?
Yeah, right in front of the kids, 69 in each other.
They are?
Yeah.
It's animals.
They don't give a fuck. They are animals, man.
No.
Running around with their fucking bandanas on
Complain
all
about
over the
gypsies
place.
too. Sick 'em. Get that gypsy.
Holy Lord. What was that, Kevin?
No, man, just like, no, you see them, they coming in with all their fucking bags and their fucking bandanas and shit, playing their Game Boys because they don't got a place where they can sit down and play a console like a real person.
Yeah. Who needs a belt that jingle jangles?
All right. Well, I think we've had a lot of gypsy talk. Mark, you had to say.
Well, I always wondered, you see these palm reading shops in like the West Village or East Village or whatever. You know, they say like 75% of restaurants close. How do these stay open?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Because morons pay.
Is that it?
Yes.
For what?
I've never seen anyone go into one of those places.
My mother does it, man. All the women in my family, they'll give them like $80 to fucking lie to them for an hour.
It's an
It's
older
so
woman
aggravating.
thing. Yeah, my ex-girlfriend, her like mom was all into it. And shit. Yeah.
It's good stuff. I think it's better than therapists.
She'd have a session with them, and well, told her we'd stick around for a while, and that fucking obviously didn't happen.
Oh, did your beautiful girlfriend break up with you because you were not attractive?
Yes. Now she is with a man who looks like a model.
Oh my god, so attractive.
And I just wonder what went through his head when he met me.
Oh,
I bet she went down like 3 notches in his book.
No, what went through his head was...
Hey, pal, how you doing? You should just be as horrible as
I put my log in her. Put my fucking log in that one.
That's the worst thing in the world, to see the dude before him like, Jesus Christ, she'll fuck anything.
I'm not special at all.
Yeah, exactly,
and you put your log in her a lot. And I used to listen to you guys having sex as we were roommates at the time, and I always... thought that you did a good job with her.
Thank you.
Wow, really?
I could hear Ben turning. We've talked about this in the podcast. I could hear him turn the volume down on the movie he was watching in the living room to hear more of what we were doing.
Oh yeah. I was there one time for that. It was great.
Really wild stuff.
Was she a
Holden
moaner?
fucks bad. What's that?
Was she a moaner?
No, she was a sleeper. Yeah, she would just fall asleep.
I was with a moaner once though, and Ben will never let me.
Well,
hear
there
the
was
end
a
of it.
woman and her name was. Do not.
Whoa!
You have to beep
You gotta bleep that.
I'll leave it out. Don't worry, I'll leave it out.
All right.
You don't want to piss off that cunt.
Take it easy. I never said her name. Take it easy. All right, let's move on.
No, it's still the story now.
I want to bleep the name out.
All right.
Gypsies, tramps, and thieves.
And she was a real tramp, and she definitely stole his
All right,
semen.
first of all, she didn't become what I feel like she is now to us.
Yeah.
On social media back then, or I never would have done it. But it was just it was one night stand, and I took her home, and one night stand. Yeah,
Great tits.
Yeah, she's attractive.
Very attractive.
Weren't they like nanners?
Piggy nipples. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
You're
All right,
bleeping the name out, right?
Of course I am.
Yeah, of course.
This is gold.
Yes.
Hold it! I'll tell you how many times I've heard that, dude.
I feel like we're all too drunk for tonight's show. Myself.
This is what and it was one of those where I was like, I know I'm not doing that good, right?
Yeah.
No, you weren't doing well.
Right.
I am hammered.
I hate when they do that.
Bad at fucking at this point in the night,
Yeah,
like knocking it out of the park.
No.
Yeah. It was not
Literally, a couch that is being humped did more work than you did. It was disgusting.
The only thing worse if she yelled out, "I'm a Holdenator."
Well, I'll tell you one thing. She's definitely a hoe.
See that?
What the?
That's good.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Not at all.
That's kind of funny.
That was bad.
What do you mean?
There's a high standard for hoe puns, man. Ludacris had 2 songs about it.
Oh, I'm not. I don't listen to that music. That's a punny.
You sounded like the guy who was the head of slavery when you said that.
Take it easy. The whole episode's got to be erased. I can't deal with all this.
I'm gonna get a shirt that's just a picture of your face and just say "head of slavery" on the shirt.
Could you not?
Oh, I'm doing it.
Good Lord.
That's a great idea.
If you
I'd
were
wear
to
that.
wipe one race off the face of the planet, though, who would it be, Ben?
Gypsies.
Well, okay. Yeah,
It's-
but that's
it's-
not a race.
Gypsy.
Is that a race? First of all, it's a
I
question.
know. Yeah, they technically
I don't
they're
think
not
that's a
really
race.
Yeah, they're called Romani.
Romani,
Yeah.
Romanian.
Well, that's what they call themselves. Gypsies hate being called gypsies. They want to be called Romani.
Yeah. Romanians are like, fuck that, you're gypsies.
Jeez, yeah, no one wants to claim them.
So what are you doing, Ben? What are we, Asians? What are we doing?
Small town Eskimo.
Oh,
Yeah,
No one even notice. Come in the night.
That's right. Small town Eskimo. All
What
right,
about an
Mark.
animal?
And what animal?
Mosquito.
I love. Oh,
Get rid of them.
definitely.
They serve no purpose.
I hate the fucking mosquito.
They do serve a purpose, though.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Spreading
Frogs
disease.
don't even like to eat them.
The females are the only ones that eat that blood. The dudes are out there getting that fruit, man.
Men are nicer than women.
Also, Jurassic Park. You wouldn't have Jurassic Park without
Yeah,
mosquito.
exactly.
Yeah.
They're in
Thank
that
you.
resin.
I'll
They're in
trade
that
all those
resin.
dead people for. Yeah. I'm not getting those back if I can't have my Jurassic Park. Everyone's gonna die.
Why don't you just keep on talking for 20 minutes?
You got real serious. Dude.
Yeah. God, you're creepy. I'll tell you, the roast of Marcus Parks, June 1st, right here, 8 p.m. at the Creek in the Cave. You
Is
got to
that
come
right?
down.
Yeah.
Next
Mark,
Sunday.
you're a part of the do you want to be on the dais?
I'd love to come by. Yeah,
You're on the
I'd
dais.
be honored.
Are you free?
Oh, I can tear you apart.
I know. Are you free? 8 p.m. June 1st?
I think. What day of week is that?
That's a week from tonight, Sunday.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Hell yeah.
Mark Norman, newly added to the dais.
Look at that.
Oh,
Making
boy.
moves.
Eddie, we're booking.
Send me a list of who else is, so I can start.
Jared Logan, Mike Racine, Kevin,
Amber
Holden,
Nelson.
Amber, Jackie,
All right.
Henry.
Rebecca Trent.
Oh.
Yeah. You had that great Rebecca joke a couple years ago. What was it? Someone calls her like our mom of comedy, but she's not a good mom, because she gives us all drugs and fucked a couple of us.
I forgot about that one.
She's a real Mama Larson. All right, let's do another news story.
A man was killed by a mob Monday in Koudougou, a town in central Burkina Faso, after being accused of making another man's penis disappear.
I forgot the punchline of that sentence.
Kissel did a spit take.
I'm sorry.
So what happened? The guy cut his own dick off or something?
It was not an isolated incident. There's been an increase in the number of these strange accusations being made in recent weeks. This lynching took place in the 10th district of Koudougou in the city's west. Koudougou.
I know.
It's a funny name. Jackie, what do you think of when you think of Koudougou?
Oh man, I think of Holden having sex with. I know, he's really good at bleeping.
That's more work he's gonna do. Yeah, you might miss that one. Oh my god!
I feel like we could just let the word. We could live and say it.
No, I'm not.
I can't deal with that.
I can't deal with the. Honestly, I
no.
wouldn't care if it wasn't the fucking talons on that one. Like, I can't.
That shit's
handle
scary,
her
man.
wrath.
I don't
It
want to
really is
fucking.
terrible.
That would be a headache I would have all week.
Oh god!
Yeah.
All week, the shit I'd have to fucking deal with.
You think it would last a week? You got to be out of your mind, man. That's a year.
The investigative reporting that our fans are going to be doing. It's just, if you want to know who it is, look at Facebook and see who our mutual friend is and see who the most annoying woman is amongst them.
I deleted it. I couldn't take it.
You deleted it.
I deleted it.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, I
can't deal with it. It's so angry.
Same here,
Yeah.
Kevin. I'm fascinated. She's still on my wall.
If they do what you said, though, they're just gonna. Is gonna a bunch of hate mail.
Oh, great comedian and a wonderful friend
She's
of ours.
literally, I
She's out
can't
of her
even wrap my
mind.
mind around that shit at
But
all.
that's okay. A beautiful gal, and I think she's a good mother. So what? She is.
God,
can't handle when you say
please bleep that.
compliments.
Please
No one
bleep that
believes
also
you're being
because the
nice.
fact that we laughed at that, I laughed at it. That's
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
I didn't laugh, for the record.
We're all gonna die,
Lay
man.
back the tape.
We're all gonna fucking die after this, dude.
Finn says something sincere and it sounds evil. It doesn't matter.
I don't think she's a bad mother.
No, it does.
That's why I said she was a
Kid's
good one.
still alive.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Good
That's
Lord.
what boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It doesn't
Are
matter.
we going to get in a lot of trouble this week?
I can't handle it, man.
Back to Kalugu or whatever.
Let's get to this story. Thank you, Mark. Good God. You want to take over hosting this show?
Well, the funny thing about this
Holy
story
Lord.
is, if you say a penis disappeared, it sounds so much more fun than cut it off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
yeah.
around the Lorena Bobbitt story would have been totally different if it was a bibbity bobbity boo.
Yeah,
Well, you're actually pretty close with the bibbity bobbity boo. Here's the background on it. This lynching.
That's where it took place, right?
In Koudougou. Bibbity bobbity boo, yeah. No, in Koudougou. It's Koudougou. This lynching took place in Koudougou. It all started with a fight at a restaurant between two men. One accused
There's
the
no
other.
restaurants in Koudougou.
Take it easy, Eddie.
I don't know. Look at the place.
Let's see.
Well, let's
It's
get
beyond
to it
sand.
first.
All right.
The lynching it all started with a fight at a restaurant between two men. One accused the other of having cast a spell on him simply by touching him. The first man, a local mechanic, claimed that his penis had been stolen by the second man, who was not from the district. The first man called the police, but by then, a crowd had gathered around them. Incensed, the residents decided to lynch the man who had been accused of
Holy
sealing the penis in the middle of the street.
So this guy had to show his no dick, though.
Oh, wow. Well, he's dead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they killed the fuck out of him.
So it's sort of a who got your nose.
Wait, who's on the ground? Which dude is on
The
the
guy
ground?
that was accused of stealing the penis.
But
Yikes.
was the penis gone? I'm confused.
Yeah,
Did they check?
he
They
had
don't
a
check.
second
They
penis
just
on
take him at his word.
Wow.
But the guy had his penis probably still on him, right?
Yeah.
I would,
No,
before
it's all-
murdering someone, someone says their dick got stolen. It's like, all right, let's see it, buddy.
Of course.
Yeah, let's see the no dick.
I didn't see they had like much of a trial though. You know.
No. And
They
there's
just hung.
It's they don't actually steal the dick literally. It's they steal the essence of the dick. Like in fact, there's
So he sucked him off.
Mark,
there's
that is kind of fun.
There's some comment that said that they've stolen someone's genitals, and then they say, "But I've got something to sell you that will get them back."
That's great. Mark, can I give you a joke?
I know what it is, and I'm looking forward to it.
That's exciting. So we'll say, this guy who he had his penis cut off, but then he was hung. Oh, well, he must have been well hung.
There it
Mark
was.
isn't, but you say it, though.
It's over.
But very exciting, though. Kevin, you want to try it?
Nah, I won't. I mean,
You got
no.
the gist.
Kind of funny, though.
Listen, the thing about the joke that you just told everybody
Pretty funny.
it was that it was horrible.
Yeah,
It was really
Yep.
bad.
Yep.
You're not good.
Yep. That's right. But the fella who he had his penis cut off.
I want to be as big as Godzilla.
Well hung. That is some funny stuff. It's funny.
Oh, this is not the first genital disappearance in Kadugu. The first one happened on May 2nd. Since then, this is from a reporter that works at the Observatoire Palga in Burkina Faso. She said, since then, I've counted a dozen similar cases in the city. It's always the same story. Someone complains about being approached and touched by a stranger, someone not from the neighborhood. Immediately, the alleged victims complain of lower stomach pains, tremors, and say they can't feel their genitals anymore. This only happens with men, and I've been told of it happening in several different parts of town.
It just sounds like
Exciting.
gypsies.
Yeah.
Sounds
You
like
think
fucking,
so?
yeah.
This is really going to drive down tourism.
What do you
In
think,
Burkina
Mark?
Faso?
Yeah.
Dude.
If someone cut off your wang there, Mark, would you want him dead?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
But
Man
you
or
can't.
woman.
Yeah, but you can't say just because a man touched you that your dick don't work.
Say they're
anymore.
not cutting it off here.
Yeah.
They ain't cutting it off.
He's a man of many few words.
Just the chillest person I've ever seen.
I see why you're roommates with Mark. You can just talk at him and talk at him, and then he only says a couple of words that are
I wish
great.
my roommates didn't talk.
Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, this is what Jeffrey Dahmer wanted. Perfect.
Actually, are you hairless?
Wait, what?
Show us.
Are you hairless?
No, I got hair.
Okay, well then Jeffrey Dahmer wouldn't want him.
All sorts of hair.
He only likes hairless boys.
He is a beautiful man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing.
You are beautiful, by the
Yes.
way, Mark.
Take it easy, Eddie. He's mine.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I was the one who hit on him at first.
I've seen him first.
That's not good. Anyway.
God, I
Mark,
wish you had a fucking pussy.
Take it easy,
That
Eddie.
was the thing, man.
Leave him alone.
That was the thing. I mean, yo, 'cause
Go ahead, accept these compliments.
I lived with Mark when we lived in Florida too and everything. We lived in Florida. I lived with Mark, and then all my friends were like, "God damn, I don't know how you live with Mark, man. I couldn't do it." It's like, wow, man, I try to fuck him every night. There'd be so many times we pull up, and then Mark be standing on the balcony, and like Mark's hair is all fucking shining in the
Fabio.
sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just shining in the sun, and we literally is having a lot where it's like, damn, who's that hot ass girl standing in front of her house? And it was Mark every time.
And this is why multiple murders occurred, in Miami that evening.
Is
There's
Mark so attractive?
Yeah, because a guy thought that it was a chick, and then it was a guy, and then they had to go kill somebody.
What?
What's going on with you today?
What's happening, Ed, is I've been stressed.
Oh my god.
It's fine. No, I was just saying, if you look at a guy but you think it's a girl, but then you think he's really attractive, but then it's a guy, then you get upset and then you go kill somebody.
This is like a fun little mistake.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy dealt with it fine.
He got busted again.
He did?
Yeah, well,
Eddie Murphy is gay.
The chick
Yeah.
that outed him died.
Oh.
She was
Yeah,
murdered.
he was murdered.
Oh, well, I
Which
guess he
is
did not.
probably what he was
But not
definitely the
before
guy
she
who
outed
at
him.
least
Yeah.
ordered
Whoa,
that to
that's
happen.
Good scoop.
Yeah. He did not deal
And
with that
the new one, what's her name? Something like Honey Lips or something like that is the new one. And she started like tweeting pictures of the inside of his house and like describing his dick and all this fun stuff. But she did it like years ago.
But this is a man.
It's a man. Or it did it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was always like I remember I read I was like, it was fascinating. I read a bunch of shit and they were like, yeah, he would just love the chicks with the biggest dicks. Like he just always was requesting the chicks with the biggest
You figure you're
dicks.
Eddie Murphy. You have $100 million.
Right.
Can't you isn't there someone who can just bring you a dude to fuck?
Right.
And
No,
put
but
it in
he
a
didn't
dress?
like it. He wanted to do the whole process. He wanted to do the whole thing.
That's right. They like the ritual.
Exactly. They like the ritual, and they also like to pretend like it's still a woman. When in reality, they know it's a man, but they want to go to sleep with something.
His excuse when he got caught was like insane too. He was
What was
like,
it?
he was like, yeah, no, I saw her standing on the street and she was, she was clearly a prostitute or whatever, but like, I was just giving her a ride home. Like I do that all the time. What I do is I pick up chicks on the street at night and I give them a bunch of money and I drive them home so they can better their lives. That's what.
What
he
a
said.
good man.
Nice guy. Yeah.
Man, her last meal, beans.
It was beans?
Beans.
Just beans?
Just beans.
That's
it's
tough.
the only thing they found in her stomach.
That's rough, man.
Beans.
And she's dead.
She's dead.
Damn.
Beans.
Not the new one, though.
No, nothing. This is the 1990s.
Not Honey Drip.
This is,
that's a hot chick.
Call me Shalimar.
So this is the woman. Her last experience was with this fella, and the last thing she ate was beans.
And she was only 21.
Yeah.
Wow, she should go to Kalamugu, get that dick
Get that
disappeared.
Can't get enough of that cock. That's hot stuff.
Who's that guy?
Oh, this guy? You want to hear about this guy?
Yeah.
You want to hear about this guy? A Tennessee man was arrested Friday night after he walked into a bar, dropped his pants and underwear, and attempted to have sex with an ATM machine.
What a fun night.
Oh, nice.
Not bad.
Nice. That's a victimless crime.
I mean, it's pretty close to fucking a prostitute.
Yeah.
Lonnie Hutton, 49, was collared at the Borough Bar and Grill, the Murfreesboro watering hole, where he allegedly sought to make a 9 p.m. deposit. According to
Good work, Smoking Gun.
SmokingGun.com. Real good work. SmokingDog.com. You deserve that one. According to a Murfreesboro Police Department report, an officer was dispatched to the bar where a witness said that Hutton walked to the ATM and pulled down his pants and underwear, exposing his genitals. Officer M. Rickard added, Mr. Hutton then attempted to have sexual intercourse with the ATM. After the encounter with the ATM, Hutton then began to walk nude around the bar, thrusting his hips in the air.
Oh, man, half the place was cracking up.
Oh, definitely.
Half the place was going nuts.
And it makes sense. I mean, the ATM just gave you what you wanted. You wanted some cash. I mean, it's erotic. It's hot stuff.
Right.
This guy's a showman. He should have been rewarded.
Then Todd
They should-
Berry got something about that.
What's that?
Doesn't Todd Berry got some joke about that, jerking off after going to the ATM machine?
I don't know, Mark.
Possibly.
Hey, I'm not a comedian, man. I'm not going to recite these jokes.
Fair enough.
I think it's wonderful. I'll tell you, you are like a woman because every time you talk, I say shh. But then you're so beautiful.
Man, how does it feel to get that your entire life? Have you been told you're beautiful your entire life? I can't even imagine.
No.
When you're told you're beautiful your whole life, you never have to have thoughts. That's totally true.
Man, I wish.
This is going down a bad road.
I mean, Mark's very intelligent, but I'm saying if you're
Got a
really
goddamn
intelligent.
master's degree.
Do you?
Oh my
In what?
God.
Physical education.
Physical education. PE?
Yeah.
You're a master in PE?
That's right.
Take it easy.
Took the low road.
Oh my God! I thought my sociology minor was bad. Holy Lord, Kevin, why did you tell us you were living with a gifted person? Holy Christ, you were ramp before you fucking go in. Holy Lord,
I got a PhD in recess.
no, that's not bad. Wow, the one thing you could do growing up was exercise. Oh my goodness. That's funny.
This is a good time.
Usually people, I have a PhD, but then they say something smart. But then sometimes they say physical education, which any human can do.
I mean, not me.
Theoretically.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Not any of us.
Mark, what exercise would you
I could
recommend?
never climb the rope. Never. I just didn't even try.
I hated the rope.
I refused to
tough.
try.
But I think the rope's good for the kids. It's good. You
It's
have to have some
embarrassing.
shame. You have to be embarrassed a little bit.
It seems like it's incredibly dangerous.
It is, and they put a thin mat right on the floor in case you fall.
It's like a 30-foot rope.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
It's bad
It
stuff.
is insane.
It is.
It's completely insane.
But I feel like it was healthy. I remember doing the pull-up bar there, and I was very overweight, and nobody thought I could do it, and I couldn't. And, and everyone just laughed and laughed and laughed as I hung there for like 20 seconds. And Mr. Luchwager, that's what his name, was like, blew the whistle, was like, time. And he was like, number of pull-ups, 0. And it was awful, but it made me want to win over the crowd in a different way.
Yeah, right.
The funniest thing I ever saw was in PE class growing up. There was this kid, Justin. I can't remember his last name. We had the hottest PE teacher ever,
What's your name?
Kelly. Miss Kelly. Wasn't even married.
that is sexy.
So hot.
That's
So
a sexy
fucking
name,
hot, man.
Miss
It's
Kelly.
a sexy.
She looked like Parker Posey, just like unbelievably hot. And then one time she was standing over him, and he was looking up her shorts, and he got a detention. And then like she took him in the back room, gave him detention. And when he walked out, he was like, "That was worth it."
Oh yeah, so she brought him to the lap dance room. Is that what happened? Isn't that the rule?
That's hot.
Yeah, I'm looking at your paintings. Oh, you're gonna put me in the private club now? Are you fucking kidding me? I'll look up all the shorts.
Hey, like, hold on, I got the ATM first. I'm out of ones.
I only take 10s. Who gives a shit? I'm 8.
It was worth it. That's a cool kid.
Yeah, man.
What a champion. All right, Marcus. So what story are we on?
This guy at the ATM, after he was walking nude around the bar, thrusting his hips, he was subsequently escorted from the bar and told to sit at a wooden picnic table outside. Once outside, he allegedly again exposed himself and engaged in sexual intercourse with a wooden picnic table.
Oh man, he was about to get away with it, and then he didn't. He went for round 2.
I just have to imagine this dude just has the worst dick.
Look at that guy.
This guy's
Yikes.
dick coughs.
All right, Jackie, what do you think about this fella? He's got a dome over there.
He just looks like Winnie the Pooh in person. He
does, yeah.
the Winnie the Pooh thing going on.
Winnie the Pooh was an old junkie.
Right.
Also, how do you have sex with a wooden picnic table?
Gotta hurt
One of the nuts.
Splinters.
Yeah, the knots with a hole
the
in it.
knots.
Well, then what do you think that picnic table was saying when he was trying to fuck it?
Hold it!
I can't concentrate. I almost couldn't come, man.
I'll tell you.
I
oh
swear
my
to God.
goodness. We'll
I had
tell
to
you the
really
name
try
of it.
hard.
Yeah. That was one of the hottest things I've ever.
What are you looking at now? Just random
These
tits?
breasts.
No, I was looking up man fucking picnic table, but it's just a lot of dudes getting fucked on picnic
So he got
tables.
caught
Yeah.
twice.
That's fun though.
Yeah.
All right. So Mark
I never
brings up
fucked
a
on a
good
picnic table. That seems like it'd be a good time. Hell of a
Yeah.
picnic.
No, awful.
What are you talking
It's
about?
great. It's good
Picnic
level.
tables
I don't
are
think
for
it really
potato
sounds
salad.
good
They're not
at
for.
all, yeah.
What if it's made out of recycled plastic? One of those picnic tables.
No. Mark, what do you think? You bang a lot of not Normand. I'm talking about a dude banging chicks.
No, man,
attractive
no.
woman.
I'm saying, yo, hold on. Imagine the things he's gotten away with having sex with. If he's gotten caught with the ATM and the picnic table.
That's true.
That's a good point. Yeah. What else has he fucked?
I mean, if you got the confidence to go after that after getting caught by the cops.
Yeah.
Imagine what you
Yeah.
do when you're like, oh, I got this.
just alone, yeah.
Oh, God.
You're banging
time.
freeze machines, slushy devices, something
Honey
like
buns.
that.
Vending.
You don't even want to walk in that dude's apartment.
Oh, just a bunch of old timey equipment there that would be used at a nice hardware store, but he's just banging all of it.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, this guy's got a fetish.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, Holden, what do you think? What do you want to bang? You walk into a store. What fucking utility device do you need to stick your cock in?
What utility would I stick my cock in? Okay. Fucking light bulb.
A light bulb.
What?
You want to fucking? So you take out the bottom.
Yeah, you take out the
You
bottom.
put your cock in the.
Sure. Like, what do I even? How do I have this conversation?
You can do it. You can do it.
Fucking. iron, but not hot. Just like a
You
cold
want a fucking iron, yeah.
That'd be nice to smooth up the top.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, I guess, right?
Sure, you did great.
Yeah, no.
It's a bad question. So you answered it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people have been known to be in love with bridges, cars.
It's called paraphilia.
Paraphilia is for
item.
bridges?
No, paraphilia is just people attracted to any kind of like atypical object, like just an actual inanimate object.
A woman,
this guy.
a woman married the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Yep, she absolutely did.
Good for her. It's always hard.
That's not bad.
I gotta get out of here. Boy.
She's kind of cute.
Yeah, she's 37.
Who's this?
Her name was Erica Latour Eiffel. She took his name.
Yes, she took the Eiffel's name,
Wow.
and she started the whole
Let's see
club
her.
of people that the whole like society.
What? Oh, shit.
Oh, and she's banging it and marrying it, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, how does she? Because she can't have sex with it.
Who married it?
Oh, you can rub on it.
You rub on it, but not in public, or can you do that in
You do it
France?
in public. It's France.
Jackie, what structure would you marry?
Ooh, Leaning Tower.
Freedom Tower?
Yeah, Leaning Tower, fucking pizza. It's fucking.
She just likes pizza.
Yeah.
Fuck a vacuum cleaner.
A vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, as long as it didn't have blades in the tube, because sometimes people fuck it, but it's got the blades in there and they cut their dick off.
Yeah, but it's got that hose thing. You just use the hose.
The hose,
attachment.
yeah, I'd fuck on the hose.
Fuck on the hose.
Well, isn't it educational? That's exciting. Now.
No, the big the Sphinx.
You want to bang the Sphinx?
Yeah,
cat.
Yeah, the cat woman, man.
Not bad.
See, I'd like to sit on the top of the pyramid, just be like, oh! The point of the pyramid going right in my ass. It's like, yeah, fuck me, yeah, where's the mummy? Where's the mummy with the fuck me?
Well, you never know what's
Getting head
happening.
from a mummy, fucking killing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well.
Killing that mummy pussy.
And now it's time for a segment from Holden
Oh, is that the
McNeely.
whole episode?
Ding dong, we don't know. It's a segment in Holden Hitter's Ho. We're going to start it off with you got to go to jail for at least a year in a creative way.
What?
Jackie, you're looking at me like I didn't come up with this 2 seconds ago. Well, Mark is a multi-million-dollar jail owner, and he'll decide which person goes to the jail, and they'll get the fancy suite.
Yeah.
My crime will be said thusly.
Wait,
will be
it's the crime or how we get
the
jail?
crime and how.
How you commit the crime?
Yeah.
You're
I
not
don't
explaining
understand.
yourself well.
Yeah,
I don't know either. We had a hard
Can we
time.
not do a segment this week?
We had a hard time coming
I
up
like
with a
make
segment.
Marcus smile, make Marcus frown.
Okay, say
Oh,
something
there
that
we
makes
go.
Marcus smile, and then say something that makes Marcus
Oh, that's
frown.
wonderful.
Oh, they shat on it. You shat on it. You're like,
that's a
don't
great
do that
idea.
one. I don't want to do that one. I was like, I thought that was a good one.
I mean, it's
All right,
just
it
so
doesn't
upsetting
matter.
to see Marcus sad, but
Yeah.
we're gonna
I
have to
just
see
don't
it
like to
1,
make
2,
him
3,
sad.
4, 5, 8 times right now.
Yeah, 8 times.
All right,
I wanna be
Marcus.
sad.
I'm going to say to you one thing, and that is bones. There he goes.
Good smile.
Now I'm going to say, Jew.
He still smiled.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
not
lose.
bad. That was actually
I did not win.
double smile.
I did not win this.
Good Lord.
We'll move on to
It's
Kevin.
immediate judgment. I like it. It's immediate.
It can be more than one word. I was just having fun with a one-word
Yeah.
verb.
Okay.
I don't know what makes you upset.
Yeah, I'm trying. Well, all right.
I'll think of something, I guess.
Marcus, you know, I like being around you, man.
You too.
There's a smile. Right there. Every time I look at you, it makes me happy. Down in my soul, every part of me feels happy.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, shit, I was expecting a frown from that.
You got double smiles.
All right,
He's got double smiles.
the
This is
king
like-
of the frown. What do you got, Ben?
To make him smile.
You can
First
see the
with the
frown
smile,
on Ben's face right now. He's
I'm not frowning.
He's
I
frowning.
love
Lips are
making
droopy.
truly. Yeah, I do have droopy lips. And Marcus smiled, so that's my smile.
There you go.
And then the non-smile is I'll never do a show with you again.
oh, that was
Sad.
Oh.
Sad.
okay.
Sad.
That was kind of sad.
I can't believe that would have been
Why
ear
did
to
you say
ear.
that? Why did you make it?
It's one segment I hate to do.
All right, the marks.
Man, I don't even...
We don't know each other.
No, we don't at all.
Mark, say something. Be like,
I mean, I gotta assume you like donuts.
Love them.
There we go.
There you go.
That's my 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Now for the 1.
Can I give you a hint?
And then something like, show me your ass.
Get rid of no more donuts in the world.
Yeah, man. This Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, he
is just
did.
fucking-
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think that was forced?
Definitely makes me frown a little bit.
Yeah, you got to take it away.
Give it and you take it
Mark,
away.
just show him your cock and tell him it'll never be his.
All right, Mark Norman, what do you got for us?
Jeez. You know, it's always good to see you. You're always a nice guy, positive, always smiling.
You too.
All right. Always nice when you show up.
Well, thank you. You as well. I'll smile.
All right. Negative. Jeez, you're not a nice guy. Boy.
Tell him about how you did on Last Comic Standing.
Maybe. How about the fact that you look like an orphan in a cartoon?
Double smiles, man.
That's one less
You
joke.
should have called him a nigga, man. That's all you had to do.
Take it easy, Mark. I can't believe you said that, Normand.
No, Kevin just stole your frown. You got a frown on that one.
I missed it.
Jackie.
Marcus, I'm really happy that you're a big part of my life.
You too.
Yes. Marcus, your raccoon penis is broken.
Yeah, it is.
You broke it?
No, I mean it was sent. It was sent broken.
Oh, well,
it's been like this.
Well, how's she going to get it if you don't break it off a raccoon?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you can't. It would require a whole raccoon.
So
You can't have a raccoon running around here.
No, we still have Ed Larson.
Yeah, but I've got him to be sad.
I got him to be sad too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got?
Eddie.
All right. Freshly cooked Philly cheesesteak with whiz and onions.
Oh, yeah. You good? Peppers?
Sure, whatever you like, buddy.
Green pepper.
All right. You're forced to investigate the Franklin cover-up for the rest of your life.
Good. All right, Eddie wins.
There you go. All right, Eddie wins it. All right, everyone. That's the Roundtable. Norman, you got to get out of here.
I gotta go, but you don't have to end because of me. I gotta go.
We were
No,
ending.
Eddie just won.
Oh, all right.
What's one thing we should plug? We got to watch you on NBC's Last Comic Standing.
Yeah,
Anything else? You
yeah.
got a Comedy Central half hour coming out?
Half hour coming out. And
We're all friends here.
And we're all friends here at the Creek. Yeah. Putting out an album later in the
really?
next month called
Fuck yeah.
Still Got It. And it should be fun.
That's great. And always support Mark Norman. He's one of the nicest guys around, and he is. We've known each other for years, and all of us have known you for years, and you're the best.
Oh, you're the guys the best. But I did a podcast today earlier. Horrific.
Jeez,
You gotta bleep that out.
Bleep it. No better podcast than here on Cave Comedy Radio.
No, this
so
is
much
the best.
this episode. We have to.
We got to bleep it.
A lot of
All right.
bleeping.
All right, Jackie, Eddie, Holden, Bird Luger, thank you for being here, Mark. And we will talk to you soon. The Roast of Marcus Parks, June 1st. Normand will be there, newly added. Come and check it out, 8 p.m. here at the Greek in the Cave, June 1st.
And stick around afterwards, and we'll drink and hang out with you guys, please.
Of course.
All right, we're about 1 week away from finishing up this Kickstarter.
Fuck you,
here.
Holden.
Thank you, Ed. We got funded, so thank you, fuckers. Now I'm going to say a bunch of names in here. Thank you, Roundtable's own Kevin Barnett. Thank you, JC Calcerano. And big thanks to Team G production company out in LA, old buddy of mine. Also, Madeline Ostin, Gabe Capone, Marie from the Reformed Whores. Jeff Sproul, Mae Nelson, Molly Neffel. Madeline gave a big fat bunch of money.
Really?
She gave like $75.
She doesn't have any money. That's so
I don't know. Yeah, it's very sweet. It's very sweet of her. Molly Neffel, Wes Lipinski. Holdeners out.
Bad name. All right, Brian Frange, Matt Back. Good name for a backer. Brian Fiddlement. Tieg Zaharia? I don't know. That's not a real name. Michael Stewart, thanks for all your help, buddy. Rob Stern, John Brennan, Troma, Ho! Gil Hova, student, study your comedy. Scooter Sebastian, sucks to be you. Katie Frame, thank you so much, sweetheart. David Rollinson, Michael Rowanitis.
Michelle
Rowanitis.
Tracy L. Ray, Kevin Labson from The Pit, Tramov, Jim Twos, Shakes.
Shocks. Yeah, with two A's.
Shocks.
Lucy Beach, I love you. Marry me. Amy Kofsky, you're married. Andrew Benedict, Casey Cancellieri, Zach Hayes, Darren Hall, coolest dude in the world. Adam Jacobson, Chris George, Jessica Bomero, that is Jackie and Henry's sister.
Ah,
Isn't
very
that nice?
Isn't that nice? Sam Marine, Ian Alexander Scott, Daniel Williams, Taylor Moore, who I went to high school with, I do believe. Charles Fitt, Nate Osterman.
Very fat. Charles.
Yeah, very fat.
It's an ironic name.
Big ass Charles. Thank you for your donation, you fat piece of shit. All right, I think that's enough for today.
Oh, that's all right. Nate Osterman, Benjamin Denson, Steve O'Brien, Leslie Huntero, Hadass. Oh,
Hadass from college.
I hope she's doing well. That wasn't mean, was it?
Jude Tedmore, Galen, Micah Sherman, Steve Skulker Steve, Shuck Tease.
Great.
Megan Boone, I tweeted the wrong Megan Boone.
Yes, you did. You failed at that one.
Yeah, I thought the big TV show star.
Shock Tees are also a great comedy band out of Chicago. Everyone should go check them out.
Oh, cool.
Max Every, Andrew Beckerman, Megan Kerper used to work at the Creek. I don't know what she does now.
The fuck happened to her?
I don't know. I miss her, though. Jeanette Klein, Katie Graham Humphreys, Sarah Nowak, Carly Goodspeed used to be a murder fist. Now she just gives us money.
Oh, my God. Carolyn Nijwicki from college. Chris Manley,
He's a clown. Don't listen to him.
Leanna, Doug Austin.
He fucks Jackie. He did not have to give money. He does
did
enough.
Not have to give money. Matt Hobby, Turner Hout, Business Computer.
Business Computer?
Yeah.
Why would you want to be known as that? Katie Hartman, she fucks Henry. She didn't have to give anything. David Bly, Avery McNeely.
My
He's
brother.
Your brother. Oh, my God. I'm surprised he lived through your childhood.
Look at him.
Adam Newman, John Friedman. John Friedman, that's really cool. Adam, thanks, too.
Yeah.
Jordan Lewis, Leanne
Arellano. Alberto Ayora. You're my I was trying to rhyme something with it.
Show us your areolas.
So thank you. Fucking great stuff. And yeah, we're going to go make a movie.
Yeah, we're going to do some shit. We're going to get a giant spider costume with tits on it because of you. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah.